Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. This is an easy tutorial for Ed Sheeran's Afterglow. If you want the chord chart, that can be found on my Patreon page. I'm going to put that in the cards above and the description box below. All right, let's get into the tutorial. So this song has 4 easy chords: G, C add 9, E minor 7, and a D suspended 4. Now, I love this chord progression, especially for beginners, because if you've noticed, as I was changing chords, my ring finger and my pinky, they remained on the 3rd fret of the E and the B strings, just like that. So you're really only moving fingers 1 and 2 on your left hand. G, C add 9, E minor 7, D suspended 4. Now, if you're a beginner and you're just trying to get the chords underneath your fingers, you could just strum down 1, 2, 3, 4, or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So let's just go over some simple counts because it's going to make sense once we add the palm muting and the actual strumming pattern. So we have G for 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop the clock, it's amazing. C add 9. You should see the way the light dances off your hair. D, E minor 7, golden and red. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we repeat that part once more. Let's move on to the pre-chorus. We have a C add 9 for 2 measures, G for 1 measure, and then D for 1 measure. Okay, so 4 counts each. We have C add 9, 1, 2. We were love drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter snow. C add 9, lonely love like a world had disappeared. D, oh, I won't be silent and I won't let go. G, D, Afterglow. C add 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, G. Hold, so we have C add 9. Hold on to the afterglow. G, 1, 2, 3, D. C add 9, oh, I will hold on to the afterglow. G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so pretty simple structure. Let's add the palm muting and the strumming pattern if you're feeling Olympic. I just made a video on palm muting, so if you've never palm muted before, I'm going to put that in the cards above in the description box below. I have a full overview of palm muting and the technique. So yeah, hope that helps. So first we have our G, and I am going to be using the strumming pattern 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a. So I have down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Now with that strumming pattern, you can see that there are little alligators. Those are accent marks. So what I'm doing is that I'm strumming just a little bit more, or just giving a little bit more effort on those counts, and then the rest I'm just backing off a little bit so that I'm creating an emphasis. So I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a. And what happens is that I'm just creating space with my rhythm, so that if you just had this strumming pattern and it was the same throughout, it might get old. It really, if you tried it, you would. It might sound like punk rock, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you have that emphasis on those certain counts, it's going to create space, and then it also helps create like a drive and a pulse with the music, because if you notice in the song, I don't hear any drums. You just hear the rhythm of the guitar driving the sound. How do you do that? You create space and you add dynamic. Okay, so you can see that in the graphics over here, and then I'm going to have the chords change over the graphics. So we'll go over this slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. C at 9. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. D. 1 and 2 and 3 and E minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a. And then it goes to the pre-chorus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and G. 1 and 2 and 3 and D and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 D and 2 and 3 C at 9. Hold on to the after G. 2 and 3 and D. Oh, I will hold on to the after G. Now, a quick note about the chords I'm using as I'm palm muting. With the G, I'm going to be focusing on these 2 strings right here, or, if these 3, that's totally fine. Don't feel like you have to strum all of your strings when you're palm muting. C at 9, I'm focusing on the A, D, and the G string, or just the A and the D string. Depends upon, how I'm feeling. And on the D suspended 4, I'm focusing on the 4th string right there. Okay? E minor, I'm focusing on these 2 or these 3 right there. Because if you had the, like the D chord, and then you emphasize these 3, hear that? It doesn't really sound right. So I'm going to move this down here. Hear that? So you kind of have to focus on, or just be aware of where you are in the song and what chords that you're playing, and you're going to have to adjust accordingly as you strum and as you palm mute. Hey, I hope that helped you. I have a lot of Ed Sheeran songs actually that I have done on my channel. I'm going to put that in the cards, all around me, and I hope that you enjoy them. I also have voice lessons, ukulele, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Let me know if there's another song that you have or a technique that you would like for me to teach you. Have a great day. Bye.